case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a surprise turn of events, the initial case was dismissed by the lower court in favor of Pacific Air Transport. The court held that Hinman's claim to absolute ownership of the airspace above his property up to an altitude of 150 feet was devoid of legal merit. Hinman's argument was largely predicated on the ad coelum doctrine, a traditional property law tenet stating the ownership rights of a piece of land extend infinitely upwards and downwards from the surface. However, Hinman remained undeterred, pursuing his fight for airspace ownership. He presented an appeal arguing that the defendants, namely Pacific Air Transport and United Airlines, were infringing on his property rights. Nevertheless, the appellate court didn't waver from the position of the lower court. Ruling again in favor of the airlines, the court concluded that the ad coelum doctrine, which would allow a property owner to own the airspace above their land to an infinite height, did not hold true in this modern era. The court reasoned that this doctrine could potentially violate constitutional principles and give rise to impractical consequences. In the end, the court maintained that a landowner's claim to airspace was limited to only what is necessary for the use and enjoyment of their land. Beyond this base necessity, airspace holds public utility and cannot be monopolized by any land dweller. The court also indicated that low-flying planes might disturb a landowner's peace. But for a claim of trespass to stand, the plaintiff must demonstrate actual or substantial damage. Unfortunately for Hinman, he could not meet this criterion, leading to the dismissal of his appeals. One circuit judge did, however, dissent from the majority view, though this had no weight on the final decision, and the district court's decree was affirmed. Through this landmark case, the rule was firmly established that a landowner's claim to ownership of the airspace above their land is limited, shaping the future of airspace regulation in the age of commercial aviation.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.